Well, dude, like, there's really nothing much to say about this car. This is the car for me. Introducing my personal hand-built, as in I assembled everything, MST MRX GT with everything that I ever wanted out of a drift car. So this project was specifically called Scorpio. There's no reason behind it. It's just a good name that I came up with it. I actually had to put on my Sparko gloves that I use for actual racing. I was a real race car driver. Then I got out of it because it got too pricey. But yeah, so this is the final series of the drift review cars that I have, because these are the only cars that I have, which is 1, 2, and 3. This is the main event. So first off, I want to start off with this beautiful body that I painted. I put on the stickers. It's really basic, but it looks so good. You cannot go wrong with the black Porsche at all. One stripe, that's literally a sticker, and the number 1 on the side of the door. It used to have nothing. I just put that number 1 recently, like not even a couple of hours ago. But I kind of liked it without the number 1. If I wanted to, I'll just take off the sticker, no biggie. But beautiful car. It's just a good piece of memorabilia that I have in my collection. I love it. I love it. It has some battle scars here and there because I actually take them out, like I said. This one is kind of hard to do because like it's so pretty, but I gotta do it, man. So it does have battle scars. And yeah, so let's get right into the chassis. This one is being held with Gorilla magnets. I think that's what it's called. The rear end is half Amazon, half MST. The MST magnets with the Amazon magnetic body kit, or the magnetic body kit that you'll get off of Amazon. And here we have a real chain, a real piece of chain. I don't know if it's a 14 karat. It's really nothing too special, but just a little touch for the body. Now let's set the body aside somewhere. Let's get to the goodies. This is a MST MRX GT, as I said before. Electronics, it's running on AccuVance motor with a Hobbywing ESC. Not a good combo, but it works. It's really tuned to perfection. I love the idea of the things that I did to it. The reason why I went AccuVance motor is because on the Hobbywing, when it comes to the prongs sticking out of the motor, I think that's what you call them, as prongs or connections, whatever you want to call them. They're actually, when you mount it to the motor mount, it's actually twisted in an angle, so the wires would have to be going in a direction that looks weird. I like to keep my stuff parallel, organized, and all that stuff. So it's like an OCD thing, I guess. I don't know, but it's like just straight to the motor, and I can take them off if I want to, and we're just replacing another motor with it. Beautiful aluminum anodized parts that I've been collecting throughout the years. Unfortunately, I need to find the original MST bulkhead. I haven't found one yet. There is some for sale on eBay, but I want to get the chance to buy one in person, like right here, right now. And I want to change out this plastic piece into a carbon fiber piece. So I might hit up Beast Mode RC. Shout out to Team Jordan Beast Mode. See if he can sell me a carbon fiber piece for this car, because I'm trying to get rid of as much as plastic as I can. But the arms I'm going to keep plastic. I just feel like that's a crumple zone, so if someone hits me, it's not game over. We have, what are these wheels called? These are also the same wheels as the Beast Mode chassis. Labworks, there you go, Labworks. These are 9mm offsets, I believe, all around. So the wider is actually, the rear is wider than the front, so the front is really narrow by like 1 centimeter, like just slightly off. And yeah, I like the look of these wheels. They're really kick-ass. They blend in with the Porsche. It gives it that retro 90s look to it. Also running P-Towel tires all around, wrapped around them. Now the rear is a custom, I guess you can say, if it lets you focus. Let's see if I can, yeah, Shibata. So it's a Shibata just lower control arm set that I got, and it's still running the MST toe setup in the rear. The shocks are starting to feel a little squishy. That doesn't feel good. That means there's air in the shocks, so I have to bleed them out and do it. But I will probably upload a video about that, just how I do my suspension work, how I do my maintenance on these cars. So they've been sitting for a long time, so I mean, I wouldn't blame it if it's been leaking oil or something. I mean, it's been dry as far as I see. Anyways, the reason why I went with the MRX as like my main chassis is because of the design. For some reason, MST has nailed the designs of their chassis. I don't know why, but when it comes to a Yokomo chassis, when I compare the two, it's just like the first thing I'm looking towards is the MRX. There's no question about it for me personally. And here we have like the under chassis of it, carbon fiber with a Playboy sticker on it. It's just something about the looks. It's the looks, and the performance is really good too. I'm not really good with math, but when you build this chassis, it actually gives you a little sticky note, a little cheat sheet of gear ratios that you can run. And that's one thing that I like too, because like a real drift car or dirt late model or modified, because I'm familiar with dirt racing, they actually have quick change rear ends, and you can switch out the gears to your desired gear, higher or lower gear, and that's what I like. It's just quick. Not only that, it takes about like a 2-minute disassembly to get the diff out. It's not a quick release diff, but you know, it's just something that gives me a little challenge to deal with. And just the look of it, man, just like people say it's a big hunk of metal in the back, I beg to differ. It's really, I don't know, it looks nice. Sometimes I'll go to the swap meet and I'll display these cars, and this is actually the first car that people look at. And I'll have the body on it, they're like, geez, what's under that? And I pop it off and they're like, wow. Like, they even tell the kids, like, this is something you should not touch. Running a ProTech battery, really kick-ass. I like this battery a lot. Best purchase that I ever did. Before I was running some other brand, lithium polymer LiPo 4800, milliamps, 2 cell, 7.5 volt, 130C. A lot of punch and a lot of time towards this battery. In the meantime, I'm gonna take the battery out. Just put the prongs back in the battery. But yeah, so the battery mounts are actually shock towers for a late model, for a dirt late model, custom works. So yeah, I took that off and I made a battery mount out of it. Kind of genius. It was running a plastic one, still plastic kind of. Hobbywing ESC, something that I love. Just tuning, the tuning aspect of it is just way better than Yokomo. But I can't really say for AccuVance because I never own an AccuVance ESC. I wish I could, but whenever I get the opportunity to, I'll definitely get an AccuVance. Same as the other cars, Yokomo steering system, Yokomo gyro, Yokomo servo. I was planning on going Rev D with these ones, but unfortunately the shop that I go to, Tandem RC, doesn't have the red Rev D servos and gyros that I wanted. They did give me another idea of specific servos and gyros to go for. As much as I appreciate it, I just like the look of it. I'm not really into the performance aspect of it. But yeah, I mean, performance is there in my mind. I'll make as much as I can out of the performance, but hey. Yeah, racing arms on the bottom, on the lower control arms, really nothing else. It's kind of the same usual stuff, but yeah, so this is the this is the car, man. This is just what I adore. This is what I like. People might have different opinions about it, like, oh, we don't see these cars in competitions. These cars don't do good in competitions. MST is not a good brand for competition. I really don't care. As far as I know, this thing puts a smile on my face. It's like my jewelry. This is what it is. It's my jewelry. I'm proud of it. I've been working, busting my ass off for it, and is it worth it? Definitely. Is it a $6,000 chassis? Hell no. But to me, it's worth that much. Probably even more. Because, I mean, it's just a piece of art that I love, that I adore. And, like, even though it's not available to run around on the street and such, I'll still run it on my floor here in my room. But I specifically only put this on the track. I don't know why. It's just a track princess. It doesn't really go outside as much. Yeah, you can hear the shocks kind of squeak a little. But yeah, TDA shocks all around with 20 weight in the rear, 10 weight in the front. I might have to switch out the rear shock oil, but I will do that in the next episode since I have no other content to go for. So I'm just going to give you my little rundown of how I do my maintenance on these cars. Same as the other cars. For some reason I have to warm up my shocks. I literally have to do this for the front shocks to be more active. It's really high now, but when you slap on the Porsche body, it's just a little high. But yeah, so kick-ass car. Pretty soon I want to put a BMW body on this by AP Plastics, like a M3, M4 competition body, just to stick with that BBC crew that I got going on. But yeah, this one does have MB suspension in the back as well, so it squats, toes in by 3 degrees, I believe. 3 degrees, I think that's the number. And it is cambered. It has positive camber by 1.5 degrees. I use my homie slide rack, and I really want to get one of those slide racks by Yeah Racing. Those things are just peak, dude. So this thing is really dialed in. And sometimes I don't need it too. The way I just tune the suspension, tune the alignment, once I do the other side and I tune it and I measure it, it's just like spot on. I don't know how I do it, but it just happens. I go by the look of it. So if one side looks a little crooked, then I'll do the other side more than the other. But yeah, let's get this thing fired up. Hopefully the battery's not totally juiced out. Batteries, and let's see what the volt is. Oh, beautiful, 805. I think I have it on storage. And then you use this transmitter. It's also using the FlySky transmitter, same as the Beast mode. They do have to share the same transmitter. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds to get multiple transmitters, so I'm just stuck with the 2. Go by model, select model, Scorpio, yes. Go back, bingo. Let's turn this puppy on. Here I have a light indicator, so I mean it really doesn't serve as much function as in just in case if it lets me know that the car's shut off. So if I don't see this on, that means the car's like shut off, it died or something. But yeah, so that's for that. We're going to work. I kid you not, if you're getting into RC drifting and you are trying to figure out what direction to go to, personally, I'll go for steering. Steering is like the thing to go to, because out of the factory, sometimes they tune the cars perfect when it comes to the alignment. But sometimes if it's not your taste, literally all you have to do is change the springs on the suspension, change the oil, or upgrade to new steering systems. no locking, crazy steering angle. I have it on the stand. Yeah, now it's powered off. I'm trying to turn off the transmitter as we speak. So yeah, in conclusion, this car is really kick-ass. It's done a really good number on me when it comes to running the car on the track too. And trust me, you'll get the reaction that I'll get if you build the same car. Like, oh, I didn't know people were actually into that kind of chassis. Or not only that, just the body too. People are like, I've been told like, damn, we don't get a lot of Porsches on the track. I said, well, I mean, the bodies were literally discounted, man. Like, nobody wanted them, so I just took in consideration and I just built them. If I wanted to, I would make a whole Porsche crew, but I just leaned towards the BMW. But I still took a Porsche body. It was actually one of my homeboys. I also bought the Porsche body off of him. So yeah, I mean, I like the design, I like the idea, and the clear plastic right here, I don't know why, it just suits it, you know. Give it a little flair, give it a little flavor. And oh, the biggest thing, come on, gotta cut out the sunroof. I need to find some Lexan plastic to actually make a window. I'm not gonna make it slide back and forth. I just want to put a window on it and just keep it there. And some of you are gonna be asking what's with the hole up front. Originally, the body mounts were so low, it actually, the shock tower was hitting on it. So I cut it out, and I just thought about it after I cut it. I'm like, damn, I could have just replaced the body mounts with the ones that I originally had. So literally, I just cut that piece of plastic out for no reason. But yeah, if I wanted to make a stupid answer like, oh, it's to bring in the aerodynamics to cool off the electron, I don't know what the hell. But yeah, so let me just do something real. Boom, there it is. We got the trio. So we got the BMW, the Porsche, and the Mustang. Literally the cars I would not pick first, but the bodies were there. I had the opportunity, so I just took it into consideration and I did it. So yeah, that's the conclusion of the RC Drift review. And yeah, so that's basically it. If you guys have any questions about these cars, or if you want me to get into depth about it, let me know. Comments below. Sometimes I'll go live on Twitch and probably do the maintenance live there, so you guys can see me do it. But I'll try to post more on the channel, because that's what I'm trying to do more of, posting on YouTube as much as I can. And yeah, so let me take off the bodies real quick for you guys so you get to see under the skirt. Take off the Porsche. Take off the... Boom. So there's a trio. Boom. Beautiful pieces of art. You gotta love it. Really majestic, really lovely.
It's so gorgeous. You gotta love it, darling. So darling.
So if it had names, Project Leprechaun is this one, Scorpio is this one, and for Yokomo, I really don't have one. I was gonna call it Kamikaze, but put it down in the comments. I want to see what you guys have names for this, and it has to be a unique name. So yeah, next episode, and it's probably going to be uploaded today, I'm going to be doing the maintenance on this car, emptying out the shock fluid and replacing it, and go from there. So have a good one, guys. Please like, subscribe, share it with your friends if they're into RC drifting or RC in general and they're trying to get into drifting. Trying to get this channel to at least 100 subscribers, so we'll see where it goes from there. And yeah, so have a good one. See you to the next time. Follow my Twitch. See you later.